Yo, what's up, my people? Yes, good afternoon. Back in the building. Yes, yes, yes. What up to all my No Duck Zone family? Throwback Thursday. We back in the building, y'all. Shout outs to everybody out there moving around, man. Hope y'all have had a safe and blessed day. It's a beautiful day today, as it's been for the last couple of days. So I hope the weather has done something different to y'all. That it got you in the mood to do something that'll keep you out of trouble, bring you together with the family. I'm saying, um, happy Thursday to everybody. Some of you guys might have missed my live earlier. It's all good, but happy Thursday to y'all. We're gonna be getting into the boxing today. Uh, Irish Micky Ward. He was a bad dude. Um, he was somebody I never got to. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. So sorry y'all. Yeah, so Mickey Mickey Ward is what we getting into. Throwback fighter, actually one of my favorites. Didn't know much about him until he fought Arturo Gatti and three legendary fights he had with him. Um it ended up being one of my favorite trilogies. So we gonna get into get out there and yeah, sorry y'all. So the truth so three legendary trilogies. He had other fights with other people. I can't think exactly what and who, but it's okay though. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. So let's go ahead and get it going. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Zone podcast. Shouts to all the family that's down at Billy's Bar on 161st in the Bronx. They got a show that I would have definitely loved to have been a part of, but it's all good. Shout out to Smoker Talk. Shout out to Cops and Kids. Pat Russo, Dave. Shout outs to all y'all down there. I know the show would be dope today because the shows he always put on is amazing. So shout outs to him. You know what? We're gonna give it a second, y'all. Let's give it a couple minutes for some people to come in. All right, before we do anything, just give it a second. You know what? I don't know. We're not gonna wait. Let's go ahead and to do it. So Mickey Ward, Hall of Famer, a throwback fighter, um, a man when you knew he stepped into the ring that he was going to give you exactly what you were looking for, and that was a good fight. And he was, I can't say just a throwback fighter. He was just a guy that every time that he came, he didn't disappoint you. Now, my memory doesn't go all the way back with him. It kind of went back further with uh, Arturo Gotti than it did him. I paid more attention to Arturo, but the first time actually seeing Mickey um, was against Arturo Gotti, and I'm just like, yo, who is this dude that's giving Gotti this fight? Because we all know that was a classic, all three. And once again, like I said, one of my favorite trilogies. There's no trilogies today that can really top really what they did. No, we was kind of hoping to get that out of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. We was hoping to get that out of them, right? Um, but I always said, when I mention trilogies and I go my top five trilogies, I always put Gotti and Ward up there. Um, and I don't believe that Mickey Ward fought Zab. I think he did. See, this is why I should have been looking it up, but it's all good though. Shout out to my brother D Hall and the People Show. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my brother D Hall and the People Show. I mean, my man is on every Sunday, but go subscribe to him, man. So that was my introduction to Mickey Ward, and I know he went on some time after that to be in the Hall of Fame, National Hall of Fame, which is held here in New York, upstate. But he was just always in a class of his own, and every great fighter needs a dance partner because we always talk about that. No problem. The Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward were the perfect two dance partners for each other. And hell, if I could have saw it a fourth time, I would have seen it. But every time I go back to watch, and there's other fights probably with Mickey Ward, just like there's other fights with Arturo Gotti. Um, but when you go back to just those fights, and like I said, he's had a busload of fights, Mickey. And I'm sorry because y'all probably like, well, you should have looked it up. You should know that he had. Well, listen, that's cool and all, but that doesn't discredit how much of a great fighter he was. Just because I'm talking about the trilogy with him and Gotti, it's just something that comes to my head when I think about it. I mean, what was it? What was it? 48 rounds of just them killing each other, man. 48, 36 rounds, whatever. I think every time they fought was 12 rounds. So what, 36? I mean, it was gruesome. Just sit there and watch that. Now I pretty much don't know what happened. I guess, I can't say I don't know what happened because after a while, every man time is up. I remember him actually being in the corner of Arturo Gotti training them, which that was crazy. It's crazy, right? You never think that you'll see that a person that you won't see that probably today in boxing. You won't see these guys. These guys today that are on the internet uh trying to convince people how much they dislike the other person. You're probably never going to see them in the corner working for somebody or working with somebody that they beat or the person beat them. It's just not going to happen. These guys today are totally different. And I mean, why is it like that? It's egos. We just living in a different time. You know, we're living in a time where nobody wants to help nobody. Nobody wants to put nobody on. It's one of those get it how you live errors, which that's going to cost a lot of people their legacy and their Hall of Fame. It'll cost you that ego. Um, because you know you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, why are we doing this? What are we doing it for? So it's just something to be mindful. Um, but Mickey, Irish Mickey Ward was something special, and then the tough Irish guy too. We've seen a lot of Irish guys too. John Dudley. There's so many Irish guys out there that's it's different. But you know what made it so special with him and Arturo too, because Arturo was Italian. So to see Italian and the Irish guy go at it, Jesus Christ, Tay Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? What up? To see an Irish guy and an Italian guy go at it, it's crazy. Yeah, I just made the missus some dinner. Just made her some dinner. This weather getting nice, so we're about to shoot for City Island. We're gonna shoot for City Island one of these days. BBO Sports TV. What's up, BBO? Everybody go subscribe to my brother. Oh, everyone go subscribe to my brother BBO. Oh, oh, subscribe to BBO. Oh, yes. BBO boxing. Oh. It's done over there now. Yeah, I know you are, Tay. I was hungry too. I had to cook the missus something. You know, she been at work. I had to do it, man. I had to do it. Go subscribe to my brother BBO Sports TV. I'm telling y'all, man, you're gonna get you some good laughs over there. If you haven't subscribed to him, then I don't know what you're doing. You're sleeping. Wake your ass up. Wake up. We got a lot of good people that's doing stuff in our circle. BC, I see you. But Mickey Ward wasn't your average fighter. And like I said, him and Arturo Gatti came together and did something special. They did something that's gonna always go down in history. And what they did can't be replaced. Now, am I saying nobody can never come and do what they did? They can have a trilogy, but it might not be exactly how they did it. Bruce Gas, what's up? So that was my introduction to Mickey Ward, was the Arturo Gatti. So people go, yeah, you never watched this fight, never. Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. There was some fights I did watch of him, and it had nothing to do with who he fought. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. And some people will go, how you don't know this? I'm giving you my honest opinion if you ask me. My introduction to him was the Arturo Gatti. And after the first one, I'm like, okay, then I'm here they fighting again. And I'm like, oh shit. Then I'm here they fighting a third time. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to. I have to watch this. It was mandatory. I mean, when you talk about somebody with guts, somebody who was a warrior, somebody who came to fight, who fought through the pain, you hit him, you knock him down, body shots, and he's right back up. He's popping right back up like toast. Mickey Ward was built different. Arturo was built different too. You know what, Bruce? I actually didn't even get to see the movie. The movie's something I should be mentioning right now. Um, and now that you said that, Bruce, thank you, because I should have went to see the movie first before even coming on here to talk about him. And I didn't think about that. And I just saw something recently when I went to look him up, and the movie came up. I forgot the dude that played him. Shit, that's my boy too. It's crazy. But I didn't get to see the movie, and I'm upset because I should have went to see that movie. But I know I'm gonna come back to talk about it, so I'm definitely probably gonna take the time to look at that movie today. Mickey Ward movie. Our boy played him. Mark Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg, whatever, however you pronounce his name, Mark Wahlberg, whatever. He, Mickey Ward movie. You know, Mickey Ward had the movie out a while ago. Yeah, Marky is here. Okay, I'm gonna go look at it, Bruce. I should have looked at it before coming on here talking about him because it made sense to do that, but I wasn't thinking. It's just that Mickey was one of my favorites, and I just wanted to salute him. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back here and we're gonna talk about. We're gonna pick a subject where we're gonna talk about the best boxing movies. We're gonna come back and talk about that. So be prepared to see that. Not this week, but maybe next week, because it's fight week. So we'll come back to talk about that. The best boxing movies. Once I go and watch the movie, then I'll be able to tell you what it is that I think. Because there's a lot of boxing movies that's out here, and they've been making boxing movies for years. So we're gonna come and have a big topic about it. And I want everybody to join the panel. Everybody can come up and we'll all talk about it and what we think about the movies. But um, yeah, like I said, to see him and Oturo, what they came together and did for me, it was special. And I know a lot of people at that time saw that and said, "Them two right there are the reasons why I wanted to get involved in boxing." When you saw that, that made you want to box. When you saw Evander versus Riddick Bowe, it made you wanna. It made you wanna. We're gonna come back and talk about. I think I did it before, so I can't do it again because that's gonna be crazy. So I can't come back and talk about the best trilogies because I did it already. I remember doing it in one of my shows, so it's okay. But we all gonna come back and talk about the best boxing movies. We're gonna do about that. We're gonna definitely do that. That'll happen definitely next week. Um, I'll probably pick a Thursday. I might. Matter of fact, maybe next Thursday. We'll probably do it next Thursday. Yes, please smash the like button, y'all. Go back to my video I made this morning too, y'all. The video that I did this morning. Go back to that because that was important. I'm not gonna get into what I was talking about because that's the morning chop up. So if you didn't see that, please go back to that. Leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about that. My question for y'all is this though, right? Because I like to keep this simple. Bruce Gas, if you still in here, maybe you can answer this. Tay Tay, if you know much about Mickey Ward or BC, whoever else is in here, right? What do y'all think? Um, the division. What did Mickey Ward fight at? What was it? Was it 30? Was it 35? Just remind me again. 40? Hell, whatever. Either one, right? 40, right? I figure it was 35 or 40. What do you think, Bruce Gas, in your own words? What do you think What would 140 be like? What would all right, BC, good, thank you. So let me ask you two, right? I'm just asking y'all. What do you think 140 would be like today if Mickey Ward was active as far as being a young one, a young guy, not an older guy, but we talk about Mickey Ward that's freaking in his 20s. What would 140 be like? And where would he be ranked? Because y'all see what 140 looks like. I mean, imagine having to imagine having to go through. You wanted to be undisputed. Just imagine if they told you that the only way that could happen, or when that happens, you have to go through Mickey Ward. Sheesh, sheesh. You got some people who's gonna be looking for the easy way out. So you telling me I got to go through this guy who can take body shots, but he can give body shots at the same time, and who can actually fight? I got to go through this guy. He picked a person who could avoid his left hook. Yeah, he get picked apart by slick boxers who could. Oh, you say he get picked apart, but you got to beat. Yeah, yeah. Like Bruce, what would a fight with Mickey Ward and Tiafimo? What would that look like? What would a Tiafimo and Mickey Ward look like? That would be crazy. Just imagine. Or Mickey Ward and Hitchens. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen that third one. I'm probably gonna go back and watch that. All three of those fights are my favorite. So when I think of Mickey, like I was saying, when I think of him, I just think of those trilogy fights, and I know he had way more than those, but that's the first thing that comes to my head. Yo is no slick boxer. It would be a war. Yeah, yeah. But these are just some of the things I think about. I think, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what is George Cambosis at 40, right? He don't man, I ain't gonna lie. Mickey Wall would have whooped George Cambosis' ass. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that because I don't like George. I'm just like it's nothing really special about George. You know what I'm saying? They hyped him up after that TO win, and everybody thought that oh God, he was gonna be special. Oh yeah, he'll make him quit on the stool. Oh yeah, they thought that oh God, I forgot his name already. Jesus Christ. The last person that beat him, Lomachenko. They thought Lomachenko made him look bad. Oh man, Mickey Ward, shit. But like you said, if people can get past what what he brings to the table, then you might be successful over him if you can get past it. But he was also put that pressure on you. He's a pressure fighter. A lot of these guys today don't like pressure. They like to pressure you, but they don't like you bringing the pressure to them. They don't know how to deal with it. They get overwhelmed. And Mickey's the wrong person to do that with. Because if he saw that you were overwhelmed, he took advantage of the moment. So, you know what I mean? You would have had to be one of those guys like Floyd Mayweather where you slick with it. You was able to stay away from certain punches. You ain't have to worry about getting caught. Every time he throw a punch, it looks like he's actually doing something to you, but he's hitting your elbow, he's hitting your shoulder, or he's hitting the glove. You know what I mean? Because these judges look at it different. These judges are count punches that's not even landing. They're landing, but they're not doing nothing to you. But because they look like they're so effective, and now you like, wait a minute, he ain't even doing nothing to me. He's not landing nothing. Yo, he threw 100 and something punches, or he threw 50 punches, and you like, all right. And if you look at him, ain't much land. He was hitting my elbow, he hit my shoulder, he hit my glove. Some of them punches were damn near low. You know what I'm saying? Man, being overwhelmed, a lot of these guys can't deal with it. And another word from overwhelmed for me is pressure. And that's what Irish Micky Ward brought to the table. He might have not been everybody's favorite fighter, but he came to fight. And that's when I fell in love with what he does in the ring. And I go, okay, yeah, this is a guy I know for sure. When I'm sitting down, I'm going to get my money's worth. I won't be disappointed. But just to think about what he would be like today at 40 or even possibly 35. I'll be, what up, fam? What's up with you, fam, man? Peace and blessings to you and yours. Just to think of what Irish Micky Ward would be today at 35 or 40. Huh? Let's go to 35 and think what would he be? Let's see, you got Shakur. Damn, well, you got some monsters. You got, see, I don't know. Yeah, you got Shakur, you got Keyshawn, you got Abdullah Mason. Oh man, Andy Cruz. Yeah, you got a couple hitters at 35. Josh Sanders. I see you, my brother. So just think of all the people that's at 35 right now. I can't count Lomachenko because I don't know what he got going on. So I'm not going to even count him just yet. But what would 35 be? Irish Micky Ward, a young Irish Micky Ward around. Micky Ward, 25 years old. And he's going against the Shakurs, the Keyshawns, the Andy Cruz, the Abdullah Mason, possibly. I mean, these are just something to think about. I always like to do the present versus the past. I like to do that because you have to think, what would these guys be able to do if they were 25 years younger? I mean, because when you think about it, all the guys we like now, or you guys like, at some point they're going to be the old heads, and there's going to be a class behind them, right? And you're going to be doing the same comparisons. So it's pretty interesting when you think about it, and it kind of makes the boxing topics fun. Because for me, I'm like, yeah, yeah. What would he do if he was around today? Um, what would he be able to bring to the table? Where would he be ranked? What belt would he be fighting for? You know, who would he have to go through to get that belt? You know, that type of stuff. I'm definitely I'm definitely going to watch that movie. And when I watch that movie, we're gonna come back and have a topic about the best boxing movies. So expect that to happen next week. Matter of fact, next Thursday, I'm gonna put it up. Next Thursday, probably about around the same time, maybe 6 o'clock. We're gonna come back and have that. I got some other things I want to do that's involving that'll make it a little interesting, but we'll get into that later. We're gonna do one at a time because I'm not gonna be on here too long, y'all. But the movie I will go look at. Shout out to Bruce Gas for even reminding me, and I just seen a clip of it. I'm kind of mad I didn't do that already because we could have got deeper into his story versus just talking about who he fought. But when we come back to talk about the best boxing movies, I'm gonna get to continue this conversation through that movie, and maybe he could tell us how he landed in the Arturo Gotti fight. Because sometimes people look at you like, how did you get that shot? And some people felt like you didn't deserve it, but then you go in there and prove them wrong. If you got the phone call for that fight or whatever, or the name came across your desk, it wasn't by accident. God makes no mistakes. You were meant to be there in that. So that's the great thing about it. But I tell you, that's he was just Mickey. Mickey was different, and I no, gotta reach out to him, man. I think I'm gonna try to get Mickey one day, y'all. Shout outs to everybody who's getting these exciting, most dopest guests. Go over to my brother BBO Boxing. The guest that he's getting is crazy, crazy. Him, my brother D Free, Crush, Dub Right Side, everybody that be over there, they working. While y'all sleep, we work. They working over there. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We making moves. Just shout outs to everybody who's finding ways to be unique on their channel. Finding different ways to be unique on your channel. You're being creative. You're having dope guests. You're reaching out to people. Um, Go ahead and do what y'all do. No more, no hating for me, y'all. God bless every single last one of y'all that's out there doing something. Thing I'm proud of everyone. Talk. Yeah, thank you, Josh. I just have to sometimes push myself because I could be 10 times more better than what I am. I know I can. I just be in my own world. But even when I'm saluting these throwback fighters, which you're not gonna see, it's not that you're not gonna see people do it, but I take the time to do it. Even if there's some things I might be missing about them, at least I'm giving them their flowers now while they're alive. See, a lot of y'all gonna want to give the flowers when they dead. I want them to be able to see this. Somebody hopefully shares this video to them and go, "Oh shit!" When they not here, they can't see anything. Now they might appreciate it, but they can't see anything. So a lot of times when I do these, these topics about these guys, that's what it's all about. It's about giving them their flowers. Because sometimes people will forget. People will forget about what it is that they did for the sport. Me, I can't because for some of us, right, depends on what era you from or whenever you started watching boxing. A lot of y'all might have not fell in love in boxing until y'all seen Mickey Ward or Toro Gotti. For some of y'all, not all, but for some of y'all, we all had different eras where we fell in love with boxing. Some from the '80s, some from the '90s, some from the early 2000s. It's different eras from when we fell in love. It just hit different. But it's okay though. That's what makes the sport of boxing so great. Never be afraid to like who you like without somebody telling you who it is you should like. If they like who they like for their own personal reasons, that's cool. Whatever fighter it is that you like, that you want to go for, you want to root for, rather if they're a throwback fighter that you looked up to or whoever they are, um, you just make sure you stand by what you believe in. That's what makes you a champ. Fighting for what you, as a human being, believe in. And the rest is history. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. So, like I was saying, um, we have to. We're going to have to finish the Micky Ward story off by watching the movie. We're gonna watch the movie, and then we're gonna come back. But even when we do, we're gonna come back and just talk about everything. The movie, and other classic movies that might have made us fall in love with the sport. I already know what's gonna probably be on some of y'all top lists. I can only imagine what's gonna be at the top list for some of y'all. I'm not even about to predict what movie is gonna be at the top of the list. I'm not going to predict that because it's not about predicting it. It's about us just enjoying ourselves. Smash that like button, y'all. Come on, baby. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up, baby. 7 likes, man. Let's get them up. Let's get them to 10 at least. Of course, I got a bunch of dope. I got a bunch of dope chop ups next week, man. Y'all make sure y'all. I'm telling y'all make sure y'all join me Monday night, 8 p.m. Got a real special young lady coming through. I mean, a real special young lady, man. Could fight her ass off. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to El Maestro Boxing Gym, BX, a gym of champions, of gym of people who come to fight. In a place with a lot of meaningful coaches that they serve a purpose. So shout outs to them. And I have a coach that I'm working on, so it's going to get real. It's going to get real spooky after a while. It looks like the no Doug zone is quiet, right? It ain't much going on. He's finding things to talk about because he doesn't have much going on. But little do y'all know, man, I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Trust me. When I mean I'm cooking, we in the kitchen. And we not in here burning nothing neither. We got a few things in the oven. It's just that some stuff is going to come out and some stuff is going to have to stay in a little longer. So just be mindful. Sit back. Don't worry. Be patient, y'all. We're going for these no Doug Show shirts out next week. Make sure you hit the Cash App. It's getting warm now, y'all. I was telling y'all this. I was telling y'all this before. It's getting warm now. Even though the weather get flip flop, we starting to reach the 70s and 80s now. Y'all better place y'all order for your NDZ shirts. All you gotta do is tell me what size. You know what I'm saying? Coffee mugs too, but if you ain't interested in the coffee mug, cool. Get these orders in, man. Y'all see me place them. Y'all see me put up them shirts, so you can't say we don't know what the shirts look like. I post the shirts already. Only thing y'all got to do is put out the size. You know what I'm saying? Get that good old shirt. I'm telling you, if you need the NDZ wife beater, holla at me. We don't have them, but we can get them going. We can get them going. You know what I'm saying? We can get it going now. Don't get it twisted. For my mask wearers who still wear masks, because we still need it, whether if y'all believe it or not. Holla at me. We can get the mask done for you. Huh? Want socks? We can get that done. Washcloth? We can get it done. Anything's possible. Hell, towels are possible. It's possible to get it done, baby. Y'all just got to tell me what it is exactly that you want, and we can make it happen. It won't cost you no paper to smash the like button, but it will for the merch. I mean, so DM me, reach out, we'll get it going, man. But yeah, Mickey, man, it would have been great to see what he'd been able to do in boxing today, who he'd been able to do it with, and how he would fit in that 35 and 40 class. You know what I'm saying? Like, where would he fit? Because nobody's gonna say, well, who is Mickey? Who wants to fight him? Who has he fought? Oh, you would have had to see Mickey. It wouldn't have been no way around that. I mean, you could have been if you just would have been like, yo, I'm gonna avoid him in the best way I know. But then if you did that, know what you would have been called. But it would have been dope to see what he would have been like today. Congratulations to him to all his accomplishments. And hopefully, if I ever get a chance, I'll definitely bring him up on here. Yeah, when I think about it, that's why I said it, man. Like that, Josh. Like shit. At 35 and 40, he'd have been serving rib tips. They'd have been having WBC dinner events, and they'd have been rib tips. These ribs look familiar. Yeah, they belong to George Cambosis. He'd have been serving rib tips. Straight up. Nobody tells me that, yo, Mickey would have got ran through in the division. Absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not. Cats wasn't running through him then. And don't disrespect. I ain't gonna say the skill set today is trash. I ain't gonna do that because there's some dogs out there that'll give it to you raw and uncut. But them dudes back in the days, they fought with their eyes closed. Nowadays, today, shit, your eye gets shut, it's over. I watched the fight. Mickey hit Judah with the left to the. Yeah, I knew he fought. I knew he fought Zab, and I think I watched a clip of that when he fought Zab. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you got guys who they get hit to the body, they don't like the response. Got guys that's like that. See, in boxing, you're gonna have two weak things. You're gonna have either a weak stomach or you're gonna have a weak chin. One of them You need one of them to carry you in there. So if you can't take a body shot, you got to be able to take a shot to the face. And if you can't take a shot to the face, you're gonna have to be able to take one to the body. Either way you look at it, if you can't take either or, you pretty much out of there. Yeah, I mean, Irish Mickey Ward was, Irish people are tough anyway. I got Irish in me for the people who don't know. And I actually got real Irish people in my family for the people that don't know. I really do. Right? And that's no cap. People just think McLean's just, because it was a cute name to give me. No, I actually got real Irish people in my family. Haven't seen them in years, but yeah. But yeah, even with that. Yeah, he did. He did. He did. And Gotti was at before that was really used to having his way with people, man. And like I said, when you meet that dance partner who's just like you, he just might be a little more crazier than you. Yeah, man. We watched these guys for 3 fights kill each other. I believe Gotti won the last one, but for me, it wasn't even about who won or who lost. It was just the effort they put in, and there wasn't one time where out of all them 3 fights, the crowd didn't get up and applaud when the fight was over. The crowd didn't get up and make sounds and cheered and whatever, man. It was hard for you not to cheer for them, man. It was hard for you not to because they went out there and they gave it they all, bro. They all, and that's what made them who they are and why they were so special. It hit different with them. It hit real different with them. I'm not trying to stay on here to 7 o'clock, y'all. I was only supposed to be doing 45 minutes and then I'm getting off, bro. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Of course, tomorrow we'll be back. Friday. Um, Morning chop up. I don't know. Because I know it is Chris Eubanks, Conor Ben fight week. Um, we might get into that. I'm gonna let y'all know because I'll tell you yeah, and then I just so happen to change my mind and I'll be somewhere else. So of course I'll let y'all know. But give me your thoughts on what you thought about Mickey Ward. This won't be the last time we bring him up because like I said, we're gonna do some of the best boxing movies. We're gonna come back and do that next week. So if there's anything you felt I left out, if you're free to drop a comment in the comment section saying when the first time you seen them fight, what fight you liked them in, where were you when you fought, where were you when you first seen them fought, how young were you? I mean, if you need to put all that in the comment section. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean, I definitely want to hear from y'all. This is not all about me. This is this is you guys. This is your home. Your opinion counts. So go ahead and do that. Trying to stay 10 more minutes, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. 10 more minutes. I want to do. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm actually tired. I messed up because I went to eat before the show started, and now I got the itis. I got the itis, y'all. That happens, but it's all good. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and we'll be back tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna get back on our bully, so we'll be back to talk some more boxing tomorrow. Everybody that's out there, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Be safe out there. Of course, I love every single last one of y'all. Thank you for the support. Um, I'm gonna get better at what I'm doing, y'all. Trust me. with equipment, with all that, with guests. We gonna get it back. Well, I ain't gonna say like I lost it, but we gonna step it up a notch. We're getting to that. We getting to that point. It's looking good so far. But I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Know what I mean, be good. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.